Hi guys, and good afternoon, creeps. Okay, guys and creeps, I just wanted to jump on here really quick and just finish what I was saying about the new year. And it's not much else that I want to say. It's just that I want to say, don't be scared of change. Don't ever be afraid of making changes in your life. Okay, because when you make changes in your life, see, some people get really afraid of change. They get really scared. Ash, be quiet while I'm talking. Okay. I can't even hear myself talk because I'm trying to talk low, and if somebody is in the background talking loud, then I can't even hear myself talk. So, if she's loud and I gotta keep telling her to be quiet, then you understand. I can't even hear myself talking if she's when she's talking at the same time. So anyway, what I wanted to say to you guys, Ash, be quiet while I'm talking. Be quiet, please. Don't do that, okay? Don't do that. Be quiet when I'm talking. When adults are talking, you gotta be quiet. Okay, so anyway, what I wanted to say is don't be afraid of change. Sometimes change is very necessary in life. And see, one of the reasons why I kept the wrong people in my life for so long is because I was kind of afraid to say goodbye to them. I was kind of afraid of, the change of not having the closest people in my life next to me. And then, I found out that the closest people in my life was actually my worst enemies. I found that out the hard way. So, what I'm trying to tell you, and that's a story all to itself. Don't be afraid to make changes in your life. Sometimes you have to make changes in your life in order for your life to run smoothly. Because a lot of times, these people that's in your life that are making problems for you, because sometimes that's who it is that's making the problems for you. The people closest to you are not your best friends. Sometimes they're not the best people to have around you. And honestly, the moral of this video is don't be afraid to make changes. Don't be afraid to make drastic changes in your life involving people in your life. Don't be afraid to move those people out of your life. And sometimes that's what it takes. Sometimes it's going to take that. And I know how scary change can be. I know how scary, people, getting out of your life. And, you're scared to remove them because of how your life is going to change, not having them in your life at all. Sometimes, honestly, that's the best thing for you. And I know it might not seem like the best thing for you, but it is. And I promise you, I done been there. I done had to make those hard decisions. And those decisions, yes, they are hard, but they are necessary. And honestly, I promise you, even if you have to be alone, sometimes that's what you have to be. You have to be the loner. You have to be the lone person away from those people that are not your friends. Okay, people doing bad stuff to you is not your friend. People calling you names is not your friend. People talking about you behind your back, those are not your friends. And if I done told you to stop. That's not funny. I done told you to stop, and I mean that. Don't do that when I'm talking. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is that the people that are closest to you are just not your friends. Sometimes the people closest to you are your worst enemies because they're the ones that's talking to you. But meanwhile, this person and those people are talking about you behind your back. Meanwhile, they're making moves behind your back to hurt you. And honestly, you gotta just learn, who they are. And when you learn who they are, you're gonna find out who they are. And sometimes the people that's fucking you up and hurting you the most are the ones closest to you. So you ain't got no business keeping them in your life at all. So the moral of the story is don't be afraid to make changes. Changes in your life can be good. You have to be strong enough to make those hard decisions, to make those changes in your life because they are necessary for life. Making changes, Getting people out of your life that you've known all your whole fucking life is not an easy decision, but it's one that has to be made. And honestly, if you have a family that, your family is the worst people for you, the worst people just fucking you up and fucking you around. Okay, Ash, I done told you, go, immediately. You have to go immediately. Don't do that. You have to wait until I finish. Okay? I don't have the internet on this phone that I'm filming on. So you have to wait until I get it. Okay, so what I'm trying to tell you is that you have to make those changes. And honestly, making those changes, I mean, they're scary as fuck, but, change is good. Make those decisions. Don't matter what. If it's the first of the year and you say, well, I got to wait till next year to make some decisions. No, make some decisions at any time. Make some decisions. My decisions came at the end of the year, and it just so happened to come at the end of the year 2020, and it just was that way. But if I would have been able to make those changes, it was other circumstances in my life that I had to resolve in order to make those changes. But I'm happy as fuck that I made the changes to get rid of some toxic people that I don't ever want to deal with for the rest of my life. They're gone. They're history. I never want to see them again. I never want to talk to them again. I never want to have anything to do with them again. I took my phone, deleted their phone numbers. I took my phone, deleted their email addresses. I just deleted their ass. They're on delete mode. Delete, bitch. Goodbye. Goodbye, bitch. Goodbye. Sometimes you got to make those decisions. Goodbye. Goodbye to this toxic bitch. Goodbye to this toxic person. Goodbye. I don't need you in my life no more. I'm gone. We don't talk. We don't have nothing to do with each other. I am so finished with this person that is not even funny. And I realized that I should have done it a whole long time ago. So the point of this story is change. Make sure you make those changes. Change. It ain't easy, but it is the best. Because if this person did not love me, never loved me from the time I was born, this person ain't never loved me. This person has always hated me. And honestly, I never carried hatred around in my heart because I feel like it's a negative emotion and you don't want to. But I honestly, you have to accept the hatred that this motherfucker hates me and I hate this motherfucker too. And it's the simple truth. The motherfucker is a hateful piece of shit and she hates me and I hate her ass back because I ain't going to sit here and love somebody that hates me. I used to actually have love in my heart for this person that hated me, hated the ground I walked on. And I actually had love in my heart for this person, but no more. No more. I'm not going to walk around. There's so many things in my life that I have changed. I don't believe in forgive and forget. I don't believe in loving somebody that hates me. And I'm not going to live my life like that ever again. Because I'm not going to give love to nobody that don't deserve it. So anyway, guys, live fiercely, love viciously. And remember, atheism is unstoppable.